Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to another Longplay. Today we're going to build a cozy festive cabin in a snowy forest. Make sure you grab a warm drink and a comfy blanket because we're going to be getting into the holiday spirit by spending our time exploring the snowy outdoors. So, with all of that, let's begin our adventure. Alrighty, so we are in a fresh, new, snowy world. I always love starting a new world. I feel like it's just like the endless possibilities of a new adventure. So, the first thing that we've got to do, of course, is punch a tree to get ourselves some basic tools because we are in survival. And we're going to be surviving today in an all snowy world, meaning we have a mod that pretty much makes every biome covered in snow. I also have a couple other holiday mods on this world that we're going to have to check out as well. So I am very much looking forward to building today. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is make ourselves a crafting table. And we're going to make ourselves some tools. So I'm going to start with a pickaxe, of course, an axe, and just in case, you know what, let's get a sword too. And with those three things, I think it's time for us to go off on a little bit of an adventure. Now, of course, since we're in survival, we need to think of all the survival things amongst enjoying this snowy world. So that means we're going to have to figure out iron, stone, get a fuel source, all of that stuff. And of course, the first thing that's always kind of like best to do is go into the caves. But this one looks a little bit scary, a little bit too steep, and like it doesn't really lead anywhere. So I say we try our hand somewhere else. What about this? Okay, promising. Again, a little scary, but I see iron. I see a way down. All right, maybe we go over here and give this a shot. Now, can I jump this? That's the thing. I think I can. All right, I'm gonna risk it. Ah! Whew. I made it. Okay, perfect. Well, it looks like we've got a couple things that could help us out along the way, so I'm gonna start by grabbing some coal and stone. That way we can also upgrade our tools and get a light source if we have to go further into the caves. Torches? Complete. Now, second thing I'm going to do is immediately... I've got to upgrade these tools. I didn't even use them, but hey, better safe than sorry. It would have been worse to not have them at all. This is better though. Perfect. All right, we're rocking and rolling. Getting stuff done. And hopefully with collecting some of these things, this is going to set us up to be able to build things a little bit easier going forward. Awesome. Oh, we got some iron too. Look at that. We'll scoop that up as well. Hey, any iron, I'll take it for sure. We're gonna need to make some lanterns. It'd be nice if we had better tools as well. So I say we take our time kind of going through these caves and just like picking up anything that we could grab. Some more iron here as well. I think we're off to a pretty good start. Feel like right out of the gate, we just went for it, you know? And that's not a bad thing. That just means we're going to be properly set up. The only thing I don't have, though, is a bed. So I'm going to have to be careful going up there at night. I might just, like, hang out in the caves for the night if I can. Hopefully there's, like, an opening that goes further into them, because, yeah, dealing with the mobs above ground at night, it's just scary, you know? And, like, at the end of the day, we're in, like, a little wintry world. You know, I got my little cozy Christmas sweater on. I'm here for the vibes, you know? Definitely here for the vibes. But apparently, the vibes are not here for me. This is a dead end. All right, I say we head back up and see what we can find. A sheep. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, I'm gonna make a furnace if I can. Yes, I can. Perfect. And I am going to make shears. so we can shear this sheep and get some wool for a bed, because that would be super helpful. And while we wait for that, I gotta keep an eye on this sheep. Where are you going, huh? There's a cow too. Whoa! Cave. Okay, perfect. All we need are 2 iron for these shears. Come on. Come on. 1 more. There we go. So let's make ourselves some shears, and I'm gonna break this. We'll worry about burning up all of the iron later. I just want to make sure I get the wool for a bed so we can sleep through the night. Now, where did that sheep go? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I mean, if there's one, there should be others around, but not always. That's the problem. So we might have to follow this sheep around until it like regenerates its coat, because I definitely need wool for a bed. There's no way I'm not sleeping through the night. You want to do that, buddy? Come on. Just a little bit of grass you can eat. Just a little bit. Do you need help? Here. Look. Fresh grass. It looks delicious, doesn't it? It's probably very cold and frosty, but I'm sure it still tastes great nonetheless, right? Okay, I should probably give this sheep some space. Well, maybe while I wait, we can kind of just like chop down some trees, talk about our plans for today, all of that stuff. So yeah, my plans for today for this build are basically to build a cozy winter cabin. So I'm filming this right now and we are pretty much in the middle of December. The holiday season has quickly approached. I don't even know where the time went. I have been doing like quite a bit of holiday stuff in my life, you know, watching all of the Christmas movies that I usually watch. Been going to a couple of like holiday events, stuff like that. It's been really nice. So I've been like just kind of keeping it pretty chill at home. Been going for a lot of walks to look at Christmas lights and stuff, especially because it's just, I feel like I'm not used to how dark it gets outside. So after dinner, usually I try to make an effort to just like go outside for a walk and just look at all of the nice lights and stuff like that. Just because I find it helps, especially like there's nothing better than a walk after dinner, you know? And might as well enjoy the lights while they're still up. So that's kind of like what I've been doing. I haven't watched any of like my favorite Christmas classic movies yet, like Home Alone and stuff. Those ones I usually save for a bit closer to Christmas time. So definitely gonna be doing that. Gonna be watching Home Alone 1 and 2. 2 is better. I don't know if you all agree with that. That's okay if you don't, but that one is like very nostalgic for me. I love the Jim Carrey Grinch. I mean, that one's a classic as well. So those ones I usually save for the very last. Oh, and obviously Elf, of course. Come on. So I'm looking forward to watching all of those very soon. Question for you all though. What is everybody's favorite Christmas movie if you have one? I would love to hear what some of your favorite movies are. Oh, the sheep. We got the last piece of wool. Finally, it's starting to get dark now. I was getting scared. I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna have to like, you know, suffer through the night here. It's not gonna be great. There's gonna be creepers everywhere. But alas, the sheep pulled through. Look at that. And just like that, I've got a bed. Well, we slept through this night so peacefully on the edge of this mountain. And just like that, we've got a fresh new day. And I say we continue on to find a spot for a base. That's probably the next thing we're gonna have to figure out. So, right now, of course, we're in a taiga forest, and ooh, we got giant taiga around as well. So that kind of sorts us out for spruce, which is great because I often build a lot with spruce. I mean, if we could find some other biomes, that would also be great because I would ideally love to build with like dark oak, maybe even some oak as well. So I'm willing to explore a little bit to find all of that. And the best part is because we have mods on this, all of the biomes are going to have snow, so it's still going to feel wintry no matter where we go. Now, one thing I do need to kind of keep tabs on is my food as well, because as you can see, I'm kind of starting to get a little bit hungry. Now, usually I go for fish. However, the problem is all of this water is iced over. And I mean, we could break a little spot in here and go fishing just by like, you know, submerging. However, the problem is if you lose that spot where you broke it open, yeah, you're kind of stuck down there. I am absolutely speaking from experience. I have done that in this game before, and yeah, it is not pleasant. Before we move on, I did see chickens though. So I think we're just gonna have to grab whatever food we can get and just cook up anything. Thought I saw another one around here. Where'd you go? Ah, is it even worth it, honestly? All right, let's cook up this chicken just so I am not starving, and we'll keep an eye out for any other animals as well. One cooked chicken coming right up, and we are good to go. Also, I just walked right past this because I was yapping, but look, an azalea tree right there, which means there's lush cave around. Can't get too ahead of myself though. I think we need to look for some food first and also do a little bit of exploration. Then we'll go further into the caves. Oh, I see another sheep. I am going to shear you because that will come in handy for things like paintings later. All right, what is off this way? I feel like I'm going about this the wrong way. You know what I mean? I feel like we should be using a boat, you know? This whole river, lake, whatever, is ice. So why am I not zooming? I mean, look how fun this is. Should we just be doing a long play where all I do is zoom around on ice? Because I could probably do that forever. Look how fast I'm going. Ah! Swag. I went so fast. That was so fun. I don't want to make you all dizzy because I know it's extremely, extremely quick. So definitely no spinning around in those boats because it goes just ridiculously fast. Whoa, tons of cows here. Listen, I'm sorry. I do need food. So we gotta do it. If we do see cows near wherever we're gonna base up, I guess, we'll definitely try to like make an animal pen and stuff. But for now, any cows I see around here, I definitely need them for food. Don't think I'm gonna be posting up in a birch forest because it's just not the wintry vibes. Although it is very pretty with the snow, it's not fully the vibes we're going for. Dark oak, finally. Okay, after some searching, I finally found a dark oak forest, which is pretty much the other block that I was hoping that I could come across today. That's definitely one that I'd like to build with because that goes really well with spruce. I think it kind of fits in theme with like a wintry cabin. So I think what I'm going to do is spend some time probably in this forest just gathering up as much as I can. That way, if we gather up a bunch now, we don't really... Ah! What was that? Little skeleton. He was just hiding behind the tree. His little toes were exposed. Why was that so funny? But as I was saying, if we just gather up a bunch now, we don't really have to come back if we don't want to, which would be great. Honestly, I would say like a couple stacks will probably do. And pretty much after that, we're gonna have to find a place to live, which is something that I still need to consider because we haven't really thought about that yet. I'm kind of leaning towards just going back to the taiga forest because it's pretty much perfect for that wintry vibe. But we'll check out what's around here just in case we see something else that catches our eye. And while we're at it, we'll shear these sheep as well. Try to get a good wool supply going. And before I forget, we should absolutely cook up some of this steak as well. Because there's definitely mobs around here. And, you know, if they do some damage, that's not good for us. So we got to make sure we are well fed. But I think it's probably about time that I can sleep, so I'm going to reset my spawn there as well. And just keep chopping till nighttime. Alright, I think it's about time we go to bed. A new day is upon us, and I am still chopping away. I think right now I've got about, yeah, just a stack and a bit. So we've got a ways to go for sure. Also, while I'm chopping away these trees, I'd like to remind you all that if you're enjoying this video or anything like that, please consider subscribing because it Definitely helps out the channel. I appreciate you all watching these videos though. It makes me so happy that you all enjoy these. I really enjoy doing them because I enjoy yapping, and it's just fun to be able to kind of like take things slowly in Minecraft, build something up while just talking about like random things like movies, TV, what I've been up to lately. It's just fun. So thank you all so much for watching these. I really appreciate it. All right, I have been chopping away for quite some time. I think I probably have a good amount of dark oak, honestly. Let's take a look. So we've got... Yeah, this should be more than enough. I'm just gonna chop until this axe breaks though. Just to get as much as I can, but I think we're probably good. I mean, worst case scenario, I can always go back if we need to. But I think I'd like to head out soon to find a spot for a base. Because as much as I love exploring, I want to have a place I can go back to, you know? That's always kind of like the best feeling, knowing you have all of your items and materials at home and you don't really have to worry in case, like, let's say, I fall down a pit and I can't retrieve it. So I'm not at a loss for everything. So with that, let's pack everything up. And I think we should probably head on out of here. Now, we've got taiga in this direction. Also, look, there's like some pretty cool looking caves over there. I just have a feeling that there's some good stuff to explore around there. So once we have a base established, I definitely like to set all of that up so we can go caving. Because there's quite a few things we're going to need in those caves. All right. So let's just head this way. I think it takes us towards the river. Yes, it does. And do I have my trusty old boat? Did I leave that somewhere? Oh, wait, no, it's right there. Why can I never see boats in my inventory? Boats and shears. Those are the two things I can never see. All right, we're going to zoom a little bit. I won't go too quickly, though. I'm not going to spin around. We're just going to speed around. Oh, no, sorry. I lost control. Lost control a little bit. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, we're back in the area in which we kind of started, I believe, because as I pointed out before, that really cool looking azalea tree that's kind of frozen in the middle of this lake, which actually looks really cool. So now that we're back in the taiga area, I think we should probably pick out a spot. Now, when I think of cozy winter cabin, of course, taiga fits the bill. However, I'm not sure I exactly want to do like the old growth taiga. That's a little bit more like rocky, rough terrain. I'm kind of leaning towards the spruce area. So somewhere around here, mostly because there's less coarse dirt. It's a lot more flat, which is easier to work with. And also the tall trees kind of like don't get in the way of the sight lines, if that makes sense. So I was kind of picturing it to be amongst spruce trees. I mean, even a spot like this would probably be perfect. I'm not too picky as long as it's within the spruce tree. So I'm almost thinking like, let's say we set up somewhere around here. Then we have access to this lake so we can easily travel to get to other biomes, caves, all of that stuff. We could kind of build amongst this area up on top, but as I was saying, for like ease and access, I almost feel like this area is the way to go. I mean, well, that was easy. Do I just start chopping this down? I guess I do. So, I mean, yeah, I'll just put a crafting table here, a furnace. Let's cook up. Okay, all my food's cooked. We'll cook up some iron. And then I guess we just kind of get to work chopping down some of these trees. Also, another thing to consider, which I consider a lot for these long plays, is the sun path. So I noticed that the sun begins here and stretches all the way across that way. So the build will always be lit. That's also something else I like to consider. I mean, if not, you can also build it over here, just as long as it's not too much in shadow. So I think this is a good spot for the sun as well. I mean, I guess with all of that, we should probably make a couple of axes and just start chopping trees down. I can't believe it was that easy, but I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right? So I'm gonna place my bed down as well. And you know what? I'm gonna get a chest or 2 chests. We've got the present chests. Yes, my favorite. I love that. All right, I'm gonna get a chest for all of the resources we use for building. And, oh, need to make another double chest because I'm gonna be using that as pretty much a junk chest. Not necessarily junk, but just a spot for me to put all of the stuff that we don't need for the build. And I mean, even if we use the leather for like item frames and stuff, I just don't want it clogging the inventory for the actual building components. Just makes it easier to see everything, you know? So I'm just kind of, you know, just gonna stand here because I hate not sleeping. Oh, come on. It looks so dark. This is deceiving. Please let me sleep. The villagers get to go to bed earlier than I do. Why can't I go to bed early? Just gonna keep spamming this bed. Yep. Okay. All right. Still no. Okay. It's getting pretty dark. There we go. There we go. Just nervously spamming the bed because I just don't want mobs to spawn. Classic. All right, let's start chopping down some of these taiga trees and clear out a little spot. I also think it'd probably be worth to chop some of these down just purely to have more materials because it'd be so easy to gather that way. But we'll probably get a lot of spruce clearing out this area, so this should be good for now. It is a shame that these trees are so tall and I am so short. Truly is a shame. I wish I was like 3 blocks higher in this game. And I guess IRL too, because I am pretty short IRL. So definitely can't reach the top of the cupboards in the kitchen. I always either need to get, you know, a pair of tongs to grab the thing, or of course a step stool. Such is life for me. Oh, before I forget, let's shear some of these leaves too. Spruce leaves will make great decorations for this cabin. Is it just me or did I hear a zombie mouth breathing? Probably underneath me, but felt like it was right in my ear. Alrighty, so I managed to chop down quite a few spruce trees. Actually, you know what? Let's get this one as well. But other than that, after this tree, I feel like that's probably a good amount of room. If anything, I might just chop down a few here and there to give like a little bit more breathing room with the build. But for the most part, this feels like a good amount of space. And look at that. It's got lots of light shining on it, except we do have a couple shadows here from these trees, which I might end up chopping down anyway, like I said before. So I'm not too concerned about that. But for now, this is a pretty good amount of room for a winter cabin. I think so. All right, let's put some of this stuff away after I grab some of it. So we'll put away some of this spruce and this as well. Then let's just get rid of some of this. Some decorations in here, and those can go away as well. So we've got a space cleared out. We've got lots of room for storage and all that stuff. I'm kind of thinking maybe we go into the caves before we start building anything. I don't know. Like, I'm doing okay with this stone pickaxe, these axes and stuff, but if we had a little bit more iron to kind of like build with and also get some better tools, I think that would be good. Because I want to use this on a pickaxe and probably an axe as well. However, I'm not really going to have enough to make like lanterns and all that stuff. And we're going to need that for like a cozy Christmas build, you know? We gotta. So I'm kind of thinking we go off in this direction where that cave is and just see what's around. Woo! Ah. Okay. Got control? No, I don't. Yes, I do. Maybe. All right, we're good. We're good. Saw like a cave opening somewhere. Where was it? I'm sliding. There we go. Somewhere around here. And I think 6 steak is enough. I hope so. I don't know. I really hope so. Problem with, like, especially if it's a lush cave, it can get pretty dicey, but... Ooh! Here we go. Oh, okay, okay. So we've got a way down. That's good. Now, how dicey is this? It's a little dicey, I'm not gonna lie. I do see a little bit of mob activity over here, but I don't know. Maybe it's nothing we can't handle, you know? We're pros here. We're absolutely pros. Just mark a couple spots with some torches so I know this is my way out. And I think we just gotta start taking down some of these mobs. I do see some iron here though. Okay, perfect, right here. We'll grab this to begin with. So pretty much all I really need from these caves, iron and coal, I would say. Those are like the two main things. I mean, actually some of this moss might be nice, but also this clay would be really good because then we could make like flower pots and all that stuff. Don't have a shovel, so I'm just gonna break it with a boat. I mean, what is a boat if not just a giant rectangular shovel? Do you see what I mean? Of course. Alright, I'm just gonna break a little bit of this. My makeshift shovel. And before I grab this coal, I'm just doing a little sweep to make sure we're safe. Am a little bit afraid, I'm not gonna lie. Creepers hide really well in the lush caves, so you just never know. Just grab a little bit of this. And we move forward. Alright, well, that doesn't look great. This cave looks a little bit scary. It's just like too many sharp drops. And not enough like materials. What is this? Ah! Oh, he's coming for me. Oh, I'm half hearts. Whew, that was scary. It's okay though, we survived it. Yeah, I don't know about this cave. I really don't. I'm getting like bad vibes from it, honestly. Maybe this isn't the one. Maybe I go search somewhere else for it because it kind of just has like a really steep fall off. And usually there's iron even towards the surface. Doesn't really seem to be much. So I'm kind of like, is it even worth it? You know? I don't know. Don't think it is if we don't necessarily need all of these lush cave materials. Maybe we find something that's a little bit easier to navigate and kind of more worth our time, right? Like there's a piece of iron there, but then I have to like scaffold up. It's just a mess, isn't it? All right, let's get out of here. It's time to search for cave number 2 and also collect some food along the way. So I'm already starting to run a little bit low. Honestly, usually I depend on fish for these long plays. So the fact that I can't really easily fish right now, it's not easy. I've had to pivot. What are these? Are these potatoes? Oh, sweet. They must be part of some mod pack because potatoes don't usually grow like this, right? And they also don't look like super flowery like that either. Interesting. Cave number 2. Cave number 2. Dead end. Classic. I should always know when I see caves like that. But, however, I feel like we're getting pretty close to maybe another big cave. Oh! Promising? No. Not promising at all. What gives? I've been searching for quite some time and I haven't found a decent cave opening. They all kind of seem to be like waterlogged. I kid you not, I have searched pretty much that entire section past these chests. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, I might have to go off in this direction to try and find something, but wow, I've had some bad luck, honestly. Just gonna stock up on food real quickly, and I say we head out. Actually, bed. Definitely need a bed as well. We'll come across something eventually, though. There's always caves around. Wait a second. There's one right by my base. Okay, this looks like kind of promising. All right. It's probably where all of the zombie noises were coming from. Oh no. Whew. Okay. All right, well, at least there's coal, so we can start gathering some of this. All right, it's time for us to make a couple more torches. And with the rate that things are going, I feel like any iron I find, I might actually need for armor, because I'm getting a little bit scared. Oh, there's some. Perfect. Okay, hopefully this will lead us to more. Okay, a dead end. Not ideal, but I mean, this is a start, right? It's okay. It's fine. We'll collect what we can, burn it all up, make some armor, and we'll just grab whatever we can. This goes down. You know what? That goes down pretty far. I almost feel like I should go back up and make a water bucket so we can safely go down. I mean, this is so close to our base, so it's no problem at all. This might be the cave for us. I don't know. Just gonna collect this remaining coal, because, I mean, coal is always super valuable for torches and all that stuff. And, I mean, it gives you good amount of XP. I love collecting coal. The veins are always huge, but hey, it's fun. Okay. That must be an Enderman. I'm just going to ignore that. And before we head back up, I'm gonna see if I can sleep quickly. Okay, I can't. I think it's still daylight up top, so we might as well head up quickly and make our water bucket so we can go back down. I think the sun is starting to set though, so this is perfect. All right, let's cook up some of this iron. And I've got a little bit more here as well. We actually have more than I realized. We've got 12 there. We can make a bucket now. And I say we just make the bucket. Boom. Good to go for that. Maybe one other pickaxe. I know I'm kind of burning through the pickaxes, but it comes in handy. The less time spent in caves in a way, like the better. So we might as well spend it on a tool that will help us with that. And do I have any more food? I mean, I've got potatoes that I can cook up, I guess. Just out here trying to survive. That's it, you know? The basics of Minecraft. All right, let's cook up 5 potatoes. Maybe I'll leave these ones aside. And then let me just punch a little hole. Actually, we don't even have to. Grab some water right here. Get ready to go to bed. And we're pretty much good. You know what? Maybe because I don't have enough for... Yeah, I don't really have enough for full armor yet. I'm gonna make a shield, though. I feel like I should at least be smart and make a shield. Because if we're going right into those caves, we might as well have that. Alrighty, let's sleep really quickly. And before I go into the caves, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself also to a sword. Because why not? There we go. That's a bit better. So our potatoes are done. And we got some iron cooking. I mean, I do have 9 iron. Maybe I should make a chest plate. I know I'm burning all of it on survival materials, but hey. In the end, I think it'll help us out. All right, let's equip that. And my Christmas sweater is now covered, but hey, that's fine. So, let's head back into the caves and hopefully we'll find just any bits of iron that we can get. All right, back down we go. I hear something. I see iron though, okay. Promising? Perhaps, maybe? Again, this is like another cave that just has like a huge steep fall off, so I'm unsure. I am gonna take what I can get though with the iron. So we'll crawl along this wall. Grab that. And I think from here, oh, there's more. Nice. Okay, things are looking up. Things are looking up. Scoop up all of this. We've already hit deep slate though, which means there is gonna be less iron around, but I mean, there are little pockets of iron with deep slate, so we still have a chance to hit some, but still. Why is this so steep? This is so scary. Jeez. I think I'm just gonna leave this water elevator up. Shield. I need my shield. Okay. Ow! Alright, I'm very glad I made at least a chest plate because there's a lot going on here. More iron. Okay. I need to move the torches over here so I can easily switch between the two. And I mean, we've got little pieces here and there, so this might get us by. Honestly, might do the trick. So I think what I'm gonna do is just spend some time crawling through these caves, gathering what we can, and then we'll be good to go. So I have been reading a lot lately. I'm currently reading through the Hunger Games. I feel like I've mentioned that before in a long play. Yes, I am still reading the series. Because I usually just kind of like, I'm trying to make a habit of reading before bed, which has been really, really nice. I love it. I used to read so much when I was younger, and then I kind of fell out of it. So now I just have the habit of reading before bed. It kind of just like really relaxes my mind, makes me super sleepy, and then I just drift off to sleep. Been really enjoying the Hunger Games though. It's been so fun to read. Because I love the movies. I have watched the movies a ton. So getting that extra context with those books has been phenomenal. It's been so fun to read through. However, I did get an accessory for my books the other day. This makes me feel like such an old person. I bought one of those like book lights that clamp to your books so you can like read at night with a nice little light on your books. Wow, yeah. You know what? I tried it out last night and I was like, this thing rocks. Why didn't I get one sooner? Oh my gosh. It's so good. Who would have thought? Also, it's rechargeable, which is great. Because I'm sure like the old ones that we all had in probably like the early 2000s are not rechargeable. I highly doubt it. They probably took like AA's or AAA's. So I can just like read my book at night, fully lit, not struggling to read the words on the page anymore. It's awesome. One thing I am considering though, because I have really increased the amount in which I read, is do I get an e-reader? I'm very unsure about that. I'd love to hear people's thoughts about this in the comments. Any readers in here? I'm pretty sure we have a lot of readers in our little Minecraft space over here. So anybody who, you know, reads quite a bit, let me know. Is an e-reader worth it? I feel like it has its like benefits, as in like, you know, you can get access to pretty much any book. It's usually backlit so you can read it easier. You don't need like those book lights and stuff. Then also it's like once you're done the book, it's just kind of like stored away in the e-reader. The thing is, I love actually turning the pages of a book. That's my thing. I've always loved it. I love the smell of a new book. I love everything about just like actually reading on a physical piece of paper. So I don't know. I'm like, am I gonna miss that too much? I want to hear people's thoughts in the comments. If that's just kind of a thing where it's like drift, just get the e-reader. You're not going to miss it. Or maybe drift, you are onto something. That is more enjoyable. I just don't know. So I'm like a little bit afraid to like splurge and spend the money on it and then like hate it because I don't want to do that either, you know? So, just something I've been thinking of. Me trying to like peacefully talk about books in the middle of a cave. Honestly, that's not even the creeper's fault. That's me. I need to lock in now, I think the creeper said. Okay, this is a wild cave. Okay. Feel like this is probably one that attaches to the area I was at before. I've just kind of like looped around pretty much. I don't even know if I'm going to get back to the original starting location because I'm kind of twisting and turning through all of these weird little nooks and crannies. So the likelihood is it's probably pretty slim, honestly. Oh, there's lots of iron here. I'm almost wondering if this is like an iron deposit though. Because there seems to be quite a bit amongst the deep slate, which, as I said before, it's not super common, but I've found quite a few, so maybe we got lucky with the deposit. Yeah, look at all this. There we go. Sorry, I'm in like deep concentration mode because I have half hearts. I just realized. Honestly, I'm in the camp where I'm like, just let the creepers just explode. It's just easier that way. You know? I've got a shield, I'm fine. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're good, we're good. What do we got here? It's obviously water above us. But I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of this iron. Yeah, there's gotta be a deposit here. This is like a lot of iron, I would say, for deep slate level. If we're lucky, we could find one of those giant, like, clumps of iron, too. The ones that look like beans, you know? There's a lot of blocks in Minecraft that look like baked beans. I've just realized. The blocks of iron. Can I make one right now? No, I probably need like a full table. Yeah, no. Those look like beans. The new resin clump kind of looks like beans as well. It's just a lot of beans in Minecraft, you know? All right, this iron, we are absolutely getting tons. Like, I've already got 46. We're cooking, you know? We're absolutely cooking. Whoa! Diamonds! Love it. Never do anything with the diamonds in the long play, but hey, how could you see a diamond and just be like, wow, that's nice, and then walk past it? Yeah, we're not doing that. Of course we're taking it. Maybe I'll frame it, you know? I probably won't. I never even frame them. I'm always like, that's so nice. Let's frame it, and then I completely forget. So I don't think that's gonna happen either, but hey, we all know we found a diamond today. Okay, is there anything else around here? It's a little bit more right there. It's kind of hard to get to, though. This is a very awkward cave, honestly. It's just, like, really difficult to navigate. Okay, I don't think there's much left around here. I might start kind of, like, heading back. We've got about 40-something, 53 iron. So almost a stack. That'll get us, like, a decent axe to chop down some more spruce. We've already got, like, a ton of dark oak for the build. So we're actually like in a pretty good position, especially because we have more than enough for like lanterns and stuff. So I think we'll probably be okay. There we go. Oh, a little bit right here. And that seems like that's about it for the iron. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think I'm good to start kind of like heading back in the direction we came from if we can find it. What's that though? Should I see where that, ow! That takes me. I mean, that could just like lead me up to another exit, which would be nice. So then I don't have to navigate my way back. Let's see. Ooh, a little geode. Nice. You know what? Actually, let's grab some of this calcite, because I might be able to utilize that in our build today. I was planning on like using some snow blocks for some detail and stuff, but calcite might work as well. We'll see. Definitely doesn't hurt to grab it, and also I'm gonna grab as much as I can, I guess, because there's no way I'm gonna find this geode again. This one was tucked away, so there's no shot that I'm gonna come across this ever again. Maybe we'll gather up a little bit of amethyst as well, just to decorate with. If we use it, that's great. If we don't, that's cool too. Just want to give myself like a couple little things to like, just to decorate with. Maybe even some moss. Could use that for flooring if we want. Just a couple little things here and there, you know? And of course, a little bit more iron. You know, these caves were pretty weird to navigate, but like, at the end of the day, we actually got quite a bit of stuff. All right. Slowly make our way up while getting distracted by iron and other resources. Oh, there's a lot of zombies coming down, though. Oh, no. See, that's the worst part about these, like, 118 caves, which are pretty much, these are just Minecraft caves now. I think 118 has been like, or is it 117? No, 117, 118, caves and cliffs. Either way, that update's been around pretty much like long enough it feels that it's just Minecraft caves now. But it's hard not to forget what they used to be like. But the problem with these caves is there's so many spots for mobs to drop down on you. Oh, I thought that was a creeper. Like, creepers dropping down from up high is just so deadly in this game. Don't get me wrong, I prefer these caves to the old school ones just because I feel like they're way more fun to explore, but they definitely come with their challenges, that's for sure. This water elevator, where does that go? There's one right there too. Okay, I'm jumping down here. I did notice a creeper though, so we need to be a little bit careful. I'm gonna try to go over there. See, now I'm getting to the part where I'm like, get me out of here, you know? I've had enough! Okay. Okay. This seems kind of promising. Whoa, this is like a giga underwater cave. Huh? This is so cool. There's like magma cubes and everything. What the heck? All right, let's just grab some for air. Oh my. I don't know if there's a way out though. All right, we're trying this water elevator. Let's see. Hopefully this brings me to something. Uh-oh. Oh. That's not a great sound. Is it swimming up? Are you for real? Oh no. Yeah, no, this is a dead end too. I'm gonna have to go back. Oh. Unless. Okay, I'm starting to have faith that this is gonna bring me up somewhere, but there's also some good resources around here, so catch me grabbing those as well. There's a lot going on here. What are these caves? What have I stumbled upon? Like, I don't understand. Oh. Oh no. Oh, baby zombie. This is just a lot, isn't it? Alright, I need to find cover though. Ugh. I have 1 potato left. I'm so cooked. You know what I might do? I might just like dig myself out of here. Because there's just like way too much going on. I'm gonna find a safe spot over here. And yeah, I'm digging myself out. That's what we're doing. I did not come equipped with any more food. I have a raw potato. That's not gonna do much. So, yeah, that's what's gonna happen here. Oh, the worst part is I didn't bring any, like, actual iron with me. Like, I could cook that. But I feel like I'm just better off, you know, using stone. Well, this is totally on me. So, I mean, it's great that I can edit this out for you all. Because, yeah, I think I'm going to be working away at digging myself out for just a little while. I mean, like, we can't be too far from the surface. The problem is I have no idea where I'm going to surface either. But listen, it's an adventure, you know? It's fun. It'll be fine. So I guess, probably just like, you know, see you all in a little bit, huh? Oh! That was easy. Sweet. That didn't take long at all, actually. Well, you know what, actually? In case I ever need to go back down there, which I probably won't, let me mark this off wherever I put this. I think I may have lost it already. You know what? Maybe it doesn't matter after all. Oh wait, here it is. There we go. I'll just do like a little line of torches that will take us back to that spot, just in case. But who knows? Hey! That's not far at all! I thought I'd be traveling for quite some time. We were just on that little mountain there. Cool. I mean, now that I have all of this stuff, I'm gonna start cooking up some of this iron. And I really need to figure out food. I think that's kind of like the next big issue here is, you know, properly feeding myself because I took some damage in the caves. The only thing is fishing. Fish. You know what I could do? I have some string. Do I have enough for a fishing rod though? Probably not. I think you need 3. No, you only need 2. Oh, also look. I can make trophies. That's cool. All right. I think what we're gonna do is literally go ice fishing. Because I really need food. And this seems like the easiest way to grab it, honestly. So, yep. Just gonna ice fish. Oh, it's snowing. This is so magical. I'm so happy right now. This is awesome. Is this a big enough spot for ice fishing? Hold on, maybe we should make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, something like that. There we go. All right. I feel like I should probably make it a little bit. There we go. I'm very impatient when it comes to fishing in Minecraft. Oh no, this just like... Wait, oh no. Hold on a second, this just keeps freezing over. If I put torches, does it stop though? It melts. It melts. Okay, this is perfect. All right, we're cooking. We're cooking. Is this enough space here for fish to come around? Or do I need like something more deep? I don't really know because this is pretty shallow. We'll wait and see. Okay, the torches are just breaking because they're melting. I should have anticipated that. I feel like I need to go a bit further out, you know? I mean, I've got a little platform right here. This is cobblestone. This is the perfect spot, isn't it? Right here. And then what I can do is kind of place like maybe a dirt pillar or something. Like one here. And then maybe one on this side. Just to keep this area from freezing. And then I have my little post. Do I just build an ice fishing hut instead for this long play? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Oh! Okay, I got something. I got something. Alright, we're fishing. We're fishing. Wow. This feels very, like, Canadian of me. Because ice fishing is pretty popular in Canada. In the winter, when the lakes freeze over, you will see, like, a ton of ice fishing huts on them. So, like, people will either have, like, kind of like tents they set up, or they will, like, build actual wooden huts and then, like, bring them out onto the ice. And you either have to, like, walk out there or snowmobile. I've done ice fishing once in my life. Didn't catch anything, but it was, like, really interesting to see how it works. There we go. Okay. I'm really hungry, so I'm going to start cooking up some of this stuff. Because once I lose all that hunger, I'm going to start taking damage, so we need to consider that as well. But we have tons and tons of iron for our build, so that's good. There we go. All right. I'm gonna spend some time probably fishing, sleep through the night, probably do this for a bit during the day as well. I feel like this is like a fun thing for me to do, just to like relax and hang out. I mean, of course, if I have anything of interest to say, I will keep you all around. But I might be doing this for a little while, so I might also cut some of this out. Oh, found a bone. That's cool. But yeah, no, the ice fishing thing, I think this is actually working out for us in this game. So I'm going to keep at it and see what I can get. I got a puffer fish, which means maybe I can make one of those cool little trophies. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. All right, it's a new day, and sadly the snow has stopped, and I'm very impatient, so I might try to swim around and get some fish this way. I'm scared, though. It's not easy to, you know, swim around and then find the right spot. Because I think this ice kind of, like, freezes over again. I'm gonna risk it anyway. Maybe if I brought a door, it would be different, but... See? Look at this. It's already closing up. That's scary. However, there's just so many salmon around here, see? This is way quicker than fishing with a fishing pole. Just so much easier. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh! No, I'm good. I'm good. See? 5 salmon. It's perfect. Can collect this one quickly. I think, like, now that I'm going on to building, we don't need that much food, do we? Probably not. I feel like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pieces of fish. That's optimal. You know? If we need more, we'll collect more. Because we've got some other work to do. So I'm going to pop a little bit more of this coal in here. Let's cook up some of this fish. And let's just like clear out our inventory with all the stuff that we don't need, because it's starting to get a little bit jammed, isn't it? So with all of that done, I think I'm going to treat myself to an axe, because I literally have so much iron now. This is awesome. And I think I'm going to spend some time chopping down some of those trees, because we've got a pretty good clearing here. Let me get rid of this tree, though. It's kind of just, like, creating a bit of a jumbled mess with all these leaves. But the taiga trees over there kind of need to go, because they're a little bit too tall, and they're actually casting shadows a little bit too close to where we're going to build. So, once I'm done cutting down these ones, we're going to go ahead and get rid of those as well. then we should probably be good to go for building. I think we have like a pretty decent amount of supplies for everything that we need for it, so probably good. So let's get to chopping all of these ones. Two trees all chopped down, and I think that should probably be good. I mean, we've got that one as well that we can chop down later. Actually, like 3 more of them. There's so many, but I think that's probably okay. We got quite a bit of spruce out of it, so I think we should probably just begin building with all of this stuff. It is wild how much spruce we got out of that. So let's stash all this away in our little area. Put all of the saplings away. Can't forget our food. We'll cook some of that up. And I think now that we're done that, I think we're ready to begin building already. So let me just clear this up a little bit. So we've got ourselves a nice little spot for a winter cabin. Now, I've got to explain what I'm going to be doing today. So I have a little bit of an idea. I want to make kind of like an A-frame cabin. So a giant like triangle type cabin. I haven't made one of those in honestly forever. I really love that style of cabin as well. I guess it's like very like, is it Scandinavian? But that's kind of like the style that I'm going for. So I think for this palette, because of course we want it to stick out amongst all of these trees and stuff, I'm kind of thinking the palette of like dark oak and probably some spruce. Those feel very like winter cabin-esque to me. So let's grab these ones. I'll show you all the palette that I'm kind of thinking about. So dark oak, it's very like rich, feels very like Christmassy, and then it provides like a really nice contrast with the spruce. Usually the spruce almost feels like contrasty to me, but when it's like next to the dark oak, not so much. So I think those two together could look really cool. And yeah, I say we start building it. I mean, oh man, the sun's going down. Maybe I should fish a little bit more, just because like I like to build in the daylight so you can kind of like see exactly what each block type is doing and stuff. So how about we just spend a little bit more time grabbing just a bit more like food and stuff like that. And then in the next morning, we'll be ready to build. See, the spot that I had tried to get the fish from, it's already frozen. That's wild. Maybe what I can do is like make another spot right here. Oh, don't have enough blocks. That's okay. We'll use a couple of pieces of wood. Then it will melt the remaining pieces around here, right? So then we can kind of safely submerge, and it's all just squids. All of them are over there now. It's a cruel, cruel trick. What about here? This is a little bit dicey. It's nighttime anyway. Here, let's grab a couple of these ones. There we go. Perfect. Nighttime is upon us. I only got like 2 fish, but hey, anything helps, you know? All right, let's go to sleep really quickly. So we'll put that in the furnace, let that cook up a bit. And I mean, I have a lot of random tools in here as well. Should probably get rid of some of these. Oh, I have another iron axe. I didn't even realize I was using this. Oh wait, no, I wasn't even using the stone one towards the end. I was using this one still, but it's almost gone. But that's good to know for building, because I'm definitely going to be breaking blocks and stuff. While we wait for the sun to rise a bit, I'm going to chop down a couple of these as well to get rid of some of these leaves that are hanging around. and just give ourselves a little bit more space. So with all of this, we're pretty much ready to begin building. So what I'm kind of thinking is we need a base. And I'm thinking for like the frame of everything, we're going to use dark oak. Since, oh my gosh, the snow, the sound of the snow, it sounded like a creeper hissing. That was so scary. Huh. I'm just so scared of creepers, honestly. It's the one thing in this game. Anyway, as I was saying, since it's an A-frame, of course, like, the roof is pretty much the frame. That's what you just gotta think about. The roof is the frame. So we're gonna start things off, I guess, probably by, like, I don't know, like, let's just go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know what? I'm gonna bring this back a little bit. Just because I want a nice, like, entryway. I don't want it to be too close here, so actually I'm gonna bring it back a couple of blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and then we get rid of 3 right here. So just to count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the length of this cabin is gonna be 13. The width, I would say probably then like 11 or something like that. You can really go any which way. I would just make it the width shorter than the length, you know? So how about we go like 11? 2 blocks less makes sense to me. So the way in which I'm gonna do that, actually, I'm gonna get some dirt just to like, or no, I'll lay it out as a square and we'll fix it up later. Or not a square, a rectangle. You know what I'm trying to say. You know. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. We will count again to make sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because sometimes I miscount and it just like creates such a mess with everything. Whoops. So we're gonna start kind of just putting this all together, starting with the frame. Perfect. Placement? How's the placement? How is the placement? You know what? I think that's pretty good placement. I think that is good. See what I mean with these trees, though? Definitely have to chop them down later. They're not really affecting anything. It's not falling on the build, but, you know. All right. So, that's all done, which means all we really have to do is build a roof. It's that simple. That's the nice thing about A-frames. You just, like, build up a roof and you're good to go. Do I not have any dirt, though? Huh? I don't? Thought I did. We're gonna have to shovel away some dirt. Just for some, like, scaffolding. I suppose I could probably use the, moss that I gathered and stuff, but let's just use some dirt. Makes it a little bit easier. Plus, I need some of this snow later anyway, so we'll collect some of these snowballs as well. It all works out in the end. All right. So, here's our little base that we've got. 13. So, what we're gonna do is just go up. I'm gonna put these two together so I can cycle between the two. That is not right. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna put a block here and then start working our way up to the center like this. And we'll take a look to see what it looks like. If we need more height, less height, what the vibe is. But all we're doing is a simple little triangular shape. That's it. We could make it fancy, but I feel like just a simple triangular shape is the vibe for this one. You know? Okay. I mean, perfect. That's exactly what we want, you know? No more, no less. We will fix all of this stuff up too. Probably keep this trim here, but like maybe what I'll do is just give it a little bit more shape by adding in stairs and stuff. But other than that, I think this is like pretty much the vibe and we should just kind of stick with it. So we'll do the same thing on this side. Just slowly go up. And that's perfect. That's the center. And on this side as well. There's still that zombie down there. He's probably just like hidden in like a little cave or something, but I don't know. Yeah, I think that's good. So what we're gonna do now though, is I have this base, right? And I think I want this to be a giant window. So we're gonna worry about like the front of the build after. What we need to worry about next is the roof. However, I kind of had an idea. Kind of want this to be like framed up. Can I make snow blocks? Yes, I can. All right, we're gonna need way more than this. Let's go in a place where I can gather snow and it won't make like the surrounding area like completely bare, because I want the snow there, right? This is a cozy winter long play after all. We definitely want some snow. We are gonna need some shovels though. I feel like, is it even worth using iron for that? Probably not. I'll just use a couple of stone ones still. Okay. I think I should probably collect quite a bit. I don't know how much I'm going to need of the snow blocks, so it's really easy to gather. It's just takes a little bit of time, that's all. Oh, and my inventory is all full. So I think I can probably start turning this into snow. This should most likely be enough for us though. So let's head on back. Wow, yeah, I've got lots here. And we'll just easily do it like this. You know what? I think this is easier. Just put it all in a grid like this. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, we've got almost a stack, which is probably way more than enough. So kind of what I'm thinking for this is like, how can I explain this? So we have like basically an outline right here, right? And then to give this a little bit more shape, I want to start placing snow along here. So then what that's going to do is kind of give an outer outline to the initial shape that we have, because it's going to rest a little bit higher, right? So we can do something like this. And you can see that just like gives it a nice like kind of outlining background, especially with the dark oak having the snow behind it. I think it just like really pumps up that contrast. Another thing to consider is the fact that like, of course we have snow here, but our background is primarily like that like dark spruce. When it's unstripped, the logs are very saturated and like contrasty as well. So it kind of helps make this cabin stand out a little bit more, if that makes sense. I think it looks pretty neat. So let's toss that up. And let's take one more look. It's kind of dark now, but you can see. I think that looks really cool. Sweet. So, the sun's starting to set. Can I sleep yet? No, I cannot. I will, however, get rid of these little placeholders. I see stars now, so I think we can probably go to bed. We'll get rid of these as well, and then we can just kind of continue building. So now that we have this like really cool outline on our A-frame cabin, we need to figure out what we're gonna do with the roof. So I'm kind of thinking I want to utilize some of this spruce, because if we are to do like a full-on like dark oak style like roof, it's just there's gonna be too much. So I'm kind of thinking of maybe doing like a mix between spruce and dark oak. So let's say like this can be our starting point with the spruce. So maybe like 1, 2, 3, and then have like a dark oak placeholder here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. However, one thing that I'm considering as well is what if we made these stairs so it's like an extra little bit of support with the dark oak. So we attach stairs running up like that. I feel like that could be cool as well. For now, I'm just going to get the structure in place. And then we'll worry about those types of like details afterwards, because we're going to be adding like leaves and all of that stuff to this as well. Oh, need more spruces. That's one side done. And since that side is done, I should probably start torching up the inside in case mobs spawn. Don't want that. Then all we have to do is finish off this side as well. So we'll do the same thing. Whoops. It is one of those things also where we could have like used stairs here instead, because this piece juts out, right? So we could have used stairs just to kind of like, I guess, soften it so it's more in line with like this part of the frame. But I think I like this with the idea that we're going to be adding like some structural stairs towards the bottom here. You can go either way with it, really. That's the thing with like rooftops. Like you can really add like as much like detail and use like whatever types of blocks you want. They all will give like a different effect. You know what I mean? I think for the sake of this one, I want it to be like a little bit more blocky, if that makes sense. Because I really want some of the details to stand out in other ways. With like leaves, a chimney, and all of that stuff. And I just want it to be like a little bit more simple while adding in details here and there. So we've got this in place. I think this is already looking really good. You can see very, very blocky, but there's definitely ways to fix that. And that's what we're going to kind of work towards. I mean, at the end of the day, if it still looks like too blocky, we can like really kind of like fine tune it by adding in stairs in other spots. But I think this might be the way to go. So let's give this a shot with the stairs. I think this is really going to change the look of this roof drastically as soon as we add this in. See what I mean? It already adds that little bit of dimension just by adding in these few stairs. And I think if we added, like, changed these to stairs, we can try it out. Not that it would look bad, but I feel like it almost takes away from, like, the dramatic effect of these, like, reinforcements here, right? So if we added these in, those look really good too. It's just one of those things. Maybe what we could do, actually. Let's see. Should we sprinkle these in? Just to make it look like a little bit more messy and cabin-like. Maybe that's the vibe. Because I think too much of this, it'll make it like look a little bit too shallow. But there's nothing wrong with having a couple here and there. Or is that too much? I feel like that's just enough, you know? Let's just make a couple more stairs so we can add that throughout, because I think that actually looks really cool. So then we'll just do that on the other side as well. Whoops. I am locked in right now, honestly. Very locked in. Perfect. Actual perfection. Okay, yeah, I think that looks really cool. Just adds a little bit of like variance and difference. Makes the cabin look like a little bit more like, I guess like rough, you know? It's not perfect. Cool. So the last thing I need to do is add some structural supports right here, all the way to the top. Now we have a lot of flatness on top here, which we'll definitely deal with. I think kind of maybe doing a strip of dark oak to really just kind of like seal it all off is probably the way to go. So one thing that we could do actually is maybe, nope, not that. Make 1,000 crafting tables. Maybe alternating between dark oak slabs right here and then trapdoors. Okay, we're cooking, we're cooking. I think this looks really good. Yup, yup. Look at that. I can easily get up and down the roof too. This is awesome. I don't even have to scaffold or anything. Yeah, I think that's looking good. So, I mean, pretty much the structure is all done, which is hilarious. It really doesn't take that much to build out like A-frames and stuff. They're very easy, which is what I like about them. You can throw up a starter base in no time at all. But now comes the fun part of decorating it. So there's a couple things that we're going to have to do. We're going to have to fix up this roof. We, of course, need to figure out the glass situation here and have some thoughts. And then we're going to have to add some detail here because it's very flat. So what I think we should start on first is, should we do the glass first? Also, if we're doing glass, I kind of think that this wall should just be filled in, if I'm honest. It's not going to look too great on the other side, but for like the sake of like how this looks and how we're going to decorate it, having two like very open spots might be a little bit tricky. Maybe we could do something fun on the back of this cabin, or maybe like a couple of, I don't know, smaller windows perhaps. Something like that. And then this is like the big open window. Still have to figure out an entrance. I personally think an entrance would look super good here. We could just like kind of tuck it into this spot. So we'll kind of like carve out a little spot like this. And then the windows. So I'm having thoughts. This is obviously a wintry little like Christmas build. So I want to do like some stained glass. I mean, obvious choice, red. Another one would be green, but green dye is very hard to get a hold of. You need like cactus and stuff for like the green dye, not the lime. Another thing that I was thinking was some white dye as well, which we might have access to. I think birch forests tend to have lily of the valley. Actually, wait, we have bone meal. We can turn bone meal into white dye, so that works. I just find all of the bones and all of that stuff. I thought I had some bone meal from the, here it is, from the fish. We'll do that. And then we need to grab some sand. So if we go on over here, grab some of this, cook it all up, and we'll be good to go. We're going to use a mixture of glass and then glass panes to get like a very specific effect. So we'll just cook this up and then figure out where to go from there. Sun is setting, so probably have to go to bed soon. Let me just split this up though. There we go. And let's go to bed. So we were working on the glass, which means I should probably start turning some of this into, we don't have enough to dye it yet, I don't think. So we gotta wait a couple more minutes, I would say. In the meantime though, maybe what we can do is figure out a chimney. I mean, come on. You always have to have a chimney, okay? Wait, I can't even do that yet. I need a stone cutter. So let's just wait for some of this glass to cook up. I'm gonna put all of it into one, because I'm going to have to cook up a little bit of stone. Pop that in here. And then in the meantime, what we can do is start dyeing some of this white. And what we're gonna do is put that pretty much right here, but I need a placeholder. I don't want to really waste glass just because it's kind of expensive. So so what I'm thinking is kind of having like a giant window, right? And then maybe like 2 columns of glass and then glass panes afterwards. So we could do something like, oh no, I wasted one. Oh no. Okay. It's fine. We have enough. Everything's fine. No issues. Should probably just put like, you know, dark oak there. I think that's fine. Then for the next ones, what we're gonna do is grab a little bit more glass and make some dye. And we're gonna make a couple of stained glass like this, but turn it into panes and fill it in like so. Let's do this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. It's kind of like candy cane-esque, but I think that looks super cute. I really like that. That looks so good. Okay, so with that done, you know what though? Actually, the one thing I would kind of maybe change, hold on, hear me out. Maybe we do have the white glass going all the way to the top. I just want to see what it's gonna look like. Hold on. Oh, that's better. Okay, I need one more. Just one more. If I didn't break that one piece, I would have had it. It's okay though. Let's just pop that there. And look at that. Perfect windows. So that looks really good. I think we're all good for that. We're obviously going to need details along here, but we'll worry about that after. So next what I want to do is get a stone cutter because I want to make a little chimney. So let's pop that down right here. And we'll do deep slate bricks. Deep slate bricks and cobblestone, it's like such a go-to for me now, especially for chimneys. It just looks so good. Like, no notes, you know? Actually, chef's kiss, perfection. So we'll do chimneys because, as I always say, what's better than a one chimney? 2 chimneys, of course. So let's make a, probably just like a couple of trapdoors to surround the chimneys as well. All right, so where are we gonna place these? I feel like obvious choice would be like right here for one of them. So we have it maybe to about there. Is that too high though? Do I have free cam in this world? Oh, I do. That is perfect. Maybe not that high. Probably to about here, I would say. And then the next one, probably around here. So then we can go like this. Not like this. Like this. Usually I do them a little bit higher, but I think for this one, just because I'm kind of looking at the angle in which we're kind of probably framing this up, I don't know if I want it hovering too high. I kind of want just like this to be the main focal point. And then the chimney will be like kind of poking over the edge. Then again, what I could do, actually, if I'm kind of planning on, let's say, well, it really depends on like what angle I'm kind of taking the photo, let's say for like the thumbnail. That's kind of what I'm basing it off of. Like I always try to picture a build as a photo in a way, if that makes sense. Like there's always kind of like one side that is like the best side to take the photo on. I think it would be this one. Yeah, we could do a chimney there instead, honestly. Might as well, if it's like a focal point. Because then we want to like show it off, right? So maybe that's what we do. We put one right around here. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. And then that allows us to have like a little bit more height with it as well. And I think that should be good. So then we pop the 2 campfires down and surround it with trapdoors. Could also use the dark oak ones as well. That actually might look better. Hold on a second. Let's see what the vibe is, because both work really well as the little covers for the chimney. Do I have them on me? I don't know if I do. No, they're here. Perfect. So, we go back up over here. Kind of think these are the vibe. I really do. Yep, chimney on this side. That was the move. Then we get that extra bit of height. Instead of it like kind of like awkwardly just kind of like resting over top and you're like, what is that? Why is there fire there? You can see it more clearly from this angle, and I think that's like, that's more so the vibe. Yep. Awesome. Plus it'll be like over top of this like nice little doorway too. I think it's perfect. So with that done, I think what I want to do is start decorating some of it with leaves as well. We'll kind of just like work away on the roof, if that makes sense. Another thing that I was kind of contemplating was getting a line of stairs around the bottom of this as well, just to give it a little bit more shape. Oops. So something like that. Yeah, that completes it. That's awesome. Do the same thing on this side. Honestly, even that for the doorway. Got a lot to work on right there, but that even makes it better already. And then with these leaves, what I am kind of thinking is maybe embedding some of them. I like to do a mix of like, kind of like embedding them, but also like having them lay over top of some of these parts as well. This is a little bit too open though, actually. Maybe for this build, we'll probably just like do that. I think that's good. We don't want to overdo it anyway with the leaves. Just kind of like put it in the spots where they kind of make sense like that. I think that's good. And then on this side, same thing. Just pop them in a couple of spots. Definitely around the chimneys. I always do that. And I think that's okay. Probably not this one, because there's like too many up high. We need some down low. Also don't want to cover up too much over here. I think that's okay. If I need to get rid of some, because it looks like I might have gone a little bit overboard, maybe we'll just get rid of these ones for now. Well, this side, I think leaves maybe should come afterwards, like after we figure out like the doorway situation and all that stuff. This side, it doesn't matter as much, but the other side where you're walking in, have to be a little bit more intentional. Less spammy, I guess. So hard not to spam leaves, though. Because it's one of my favorite things to do. All right, nighttime is almost upon us. While we're waiting, though, I am going to also make some... Okay, I need more sticks, first of all. And I gotta sleep. But I'm gonna make some gates to decorate with as well, just to add a little bit of shape here and there around the build. So gates are, it's the opposite, right? Yeah. I always forget with gates. And they always feel very expensive to make. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is just pop them here just to give a little bit of extra shape to this roof line. Just that nice, it just adds like a nice little detail, you know? Because everything's very blocky, which again isn't a bad thing, but like then you can bring in small little details like that that really help kind of like make it stand out. There we go. Now the next thing that I'm gonna do is we should probably figure out what we're doing here. Like, what's the vibe? What's going on here, you know? I wonder if we like tear this apart. It looks better being like kind of like recessed into the wall where it's just like one block back. But we need to figure out what the best way to go about this is. Like, are we gonna do a design where we have like maybe some stairs? We could do like a couple of trap doors, maybe like a planter in the middle. What if I did, let's see. Oops. No. Can I reach this? I might have to break these gates temporarily. Let's see. And then this one is gonna have to go for a second as well. And we gotta do something like that. Bring this back. And then I think what we can do here is like a planter of some sort. However, we should use this coarse dirt to our advantage. We also do have ferns, which are a great decoration, but I did see some berries hanging around, which would be nice as well. So I think we should do a combo of those. So we'll get this little planter ready. And I think the best way to decorate this would possibly be maybe a couple more trapdoors and then some signs. So we could do something like this. I think that looks good. Yeah, that's nice. And then what we can do is grab a fern, pop one in the middle there, and now we just need berries. Are there some there? No. I did see some though when we were running around. Didn't really think anything of it because I was like, I'm not gonna need those. Well, now I do. Oh, I think I see some up there. Yep. Look at this from afar though. Oh, that's looking so cute. Okay, vibes. Little cozy cabin vibes. You know where else this would actually look really good? And I contemplated it. I just didn't know if like, I don't think there's any around. I mean, I'm sure we could have found one eventually, but it's like a snowy plains where it's literally just like nothing around except snow. That it would look very nice around there as well. Kind of just wanted something like hidden amongst the trees though, you know? But I think that could have been a really cool option too. Ow! Ow. Oh, I'm just making this worse for myself, aren't I? That's what I've got my cooked salmon for. There we go. Perfect. So we'll let those grow. And I think that'll be like a nice pop of red. Also, I didn't even think about this. This was not intentional. The red berries are going to be like in line with the background of like the white stained glass. So instead of like kind of blending into this, they will have like a nice little backdrop. That was not my intention, but that was like a nice little surprise, you know? I like that. Okay, I think that's good for the shape of this build. We've also got like kind of like a little shape going on right here. And then we've got our little planter box. Alrighty, so this is coming together quite nicely. So for the exterior, we have to figure out the doorway still, and I think I just want to start adding in like a couple lanterns and stuff as well. So let's start with the easy part, the lanterns. We'll grab some iron. The storage is becoming a quick mess, you know? It's okay. We'll make a couple lanterns here. And how many lanterns do I want to place? Definitely one here, but I'm like, I feel like it's just like too many like this, you know? Even though it provides like a nice pop of light, I feel like that's too many. I'm almost kind of considering just like maybe even doing one lantern, which is like so not me, but I feel like the more like uniform this looks, the better in a way. Like everything's very symmetrical, so I don't want to throw anything off. The symmetry of this build actually works really well. Rather than placing like, you know, like a lantern here and a lantern here, could work with the balance, but I feel like we've really got to play into the symmetry of this build. The only thing I am considering though is maybe some fencing to kind of like hold up the lanterns possibly. So we could do something like this. Maybe one here even. One here. See, the thing is, it's the same problem. I'm still making a triangular shape with the lanterns. And if I get rid of one, it doesn't look right because like, it's just so perfect. So I just don't think that's like the vibe, you know? I say we add lanterns in other spots. And then for now, I think that's like probably fine, just one. So, what we have to do next is we have to figure out this doorway. Now the shape's a little bit awkward, but it's very fixable. So I'm kind of thinking maybe what we do is like, make a bit of like a cute little entryway like this. These will look amazing as like windows, but it's just not gonna work out. So I think kind of having the shape extend across like this works. And then what we could do is, I only have one trapdoor, but like do a little trim here. We'll make a bunch of these. Probably use them in other spots, honestly. So then with that, pop one here as well. And I'm wondering, would like a little awning work? Or is that too much? Let's see. Okay, I think this has potential to be super cute. What I need to do though is just change up the shape a little bit. I'm gonna need some slabs here instead, I think. But the general shape, this is what we're going for. Pop some slabs here. Then maybe instead of stairs, we go with like full blocks here. And then that just helps like give like a softer slope going down and then connects with like this trapdoor to this one. And I think that's the vibe. That is the vibe. See, a lantern would look great somewhere here. I do have these stairs here, which we could probably get rid of if we want. Maybe put in like some fencing here instead. I kind of think maybe like deep slate wall would look better because the problem is the fencing just connects like every which way and it kind of looks messy. So maybe deep slate walls are the way to go. It'll also tie in with the chimney nicely, so we got some stuff going on, you know? So we have a spot for a lantern, and then we can do a spot with like a flower pot or something. But I'm gonna switch the sides that they're on. Just gonna look quickly. Ah! Yeah, this looks so cute. What? I love it. Adorable. Can I go to bed? Yes, I can. Perfect. All right, we are getting there with this build. Really, all I need now is a door. And I think this time around, I think I'm going to go with a deep slate door. That'll probably be the best. So let's pop in a piece of deep slate there for the doorway, and ta-da! Oh yeah, look at that. That is fancy. We love to see it. We truly love to see it. The one thing I'm contemplating though, hear me out. Hear me out. Listen, I know I wanted to keep like this whole thing simple and stuff, but like, just hear me out with this texture change. Since it's a cabin, I feel like we've got to have like a couple strips of like strip spruce, you know? Here and there. There we go. What are we thinking? Is that too much? I mean, I can't ask you all because I'm recording this. I have to make this choice myself. But I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a vibe. We want everything to look like very uniform in shape, but I feel like I need to just add in a couple little patches of just like messiness to really bring this to life a little bit more. Because I would say we're like 95% of the way there with like the design. We just need to bring in a little bit more to really like kind of just bring it all together. I also have another idea that I'm going to toss out here in just a second, but I'm cooking. Yeah, I think that looks better. Last thing I want to do. Some of you have probably already guessed this, like where the train of thought is going with the build. And the next thing I want to do, add in a couple of fences and gates. Oh, we've got fencing. Oh yeah, gates. Gates are the opposite. I'm always confused by that. Just gonna see how this looks. We're gonna do a little test. So I think what I'm gonna have to do here, since this is in line with the snow, right? What we're gonna have to do is actually kind of use leaves to our advantage. So let's say like right here, right? Maybe use a leaf here. So we can start building out like some fence parts along here without it kind of like awkwardly, I guess, like just going nowhere. Same with on this side. So we can pop one here, here. I think this fencing actually is nice. I do like that. Not too much. Like I said, I don't think I want too much of everything because it can just like look very chaotic. But I think just a little bit of stuff here and there kind of helps. This is already like pretty full of stuff over here because of the chimney and such, but I think that kind of helps, you know? Cool. All right. Just gonna take a little look-see. Yeah, I think that's nice. we've still maintained the symmetry of the build, especially at the front, and then kind of allows us to do a couple little extra details around the sides, I would say. But everything I think is looking very nice. Okay. I like very much. So, what I want to do next is probably, well, we need to path out a spot, like a path going out towards here. I'm not sure I want to worry about that yet. I'm probably going to do cobblestone or something, to be honest. But I do want to kind of focus on the interior now, because we still got lots of work to do here. This is going to be like a really simple, fun cabin. I think it'll look really cute. So I need to cook up a couple more things. Do I have any more bone meal? Not sure. I might have used it all, or I don't see it. One or the other. Start putting some of this away though. So I really like the, oops. Need to make that into white dye. I really do like the windows at the back. I think actually what we should do is probably do like white glass panes. And then maybe just like regular. I don't know. The regular ones are like so classic. You can't go wrong. I think I'm gonna have to burn up a little bit more sand though. Which means I'm also gonna need some more, not some more, another shovel. There we go. All right, let's get one more shovel. Grab some sand. Not too much, just a little bit. And wait, did I already have that sand in my inventory? Or at least some of it? Or did I actually pick up 14? Unsure. So while we wait for that, I'm gonna start digging out just like this ground so we could fill it. I almost wonder if like it would look kind of cool if some of this ground was like one step lower. We had like a little like cozy nook maybe in the corner here or something. Something I'm considering. Just want it to be super cozy in here, that's all. Pop a couple torches on the walls again, just so we have light. And I'm kind of thinking, just to like maintain the coziness, honestly, like we do either like a little outline with the dark oak with like spruce in the middle, or just like all dark oak. Just want it to be very like warm and inviting. All right, I need to clear out some of this inventory as well. Grab some dark oak. We'll make our glass too. Then we can kind of get to work on the floor. I think this will look really good. The one thing I'm like kind of considering about maybe not doing like the giant square is that I kind of want this part to be like sectioned off if I can. I don't know if that's enough space though, to be honest. I guess maybe I could put like a bed in here or something. That might be neat. Could try that out. Oops. Could do like a little double bed or something in there. That could look kind of cute. So I'm gonna have to fix up these walls then. Where did I put the shovel? There it is. The bed will go in there. And then that leaves room for pretty much like everything else. But like I said, the problem with that is I messed with like the shape of a square. So now I can't necessarily make like that like little spruce design. I guess maybe what I could do, am I smart enough to do this? I'm so bad at math though. Maybe I could just like, I don't know, divide it up a little bit more and do something like this. Maybe that'll give kind of like designation to like areas of the cabin, if that makes sense. So if I have a floor that's kind of like a rectangle here, this will be one part. This will be another part like this. And then we've got the bed area. I feel like that could be kind of cool, you know? So with this one... Yeah, that's cute! Oh, I like that. Okay, sweet. Let me go to sleep really quickly, though. Just realized it's nighttime. We are making some very good progress on this, though. So I've got one bed. I'm gonna need more wool. Oh my! My inventory has simply just exploded. So 3 wool. Oh, red dye. Let's get a red bed. It has to be a double bed, obviously. Extra comfort, you know? So we'll place that here. Could do like just a little painting or something there. That would be kind of cute. Then what I'm thinking is maybe like just have it like kind of sanctioned off. So it's like its own little cozy corner. Feel like that's probably the best way to go about it. Could have like a little lantern hanging there. Maybe some barrels and shelving if we can. But that's the general layout for the bedroom area. This kind of feels like a little like kitchen nook to me. And then this, it's a couple things we could do here. This is a good space. I really like it. I'm kind of, first of all, thinking follow with like a similar thing with these windows. Just like different types of windows here. And then, what do we want to do with this? I almost feel like, I don't know, like an armor stand here or something. This is just so good of a space that I actually don't want to waste any of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so, I don't know. This cabin actually is super cool. There's too many options. It's like so many little nooks you could make. All right. The first thing we have to do is just start like messing around with stuff, I would say. So what I'm thinking is, how do you make an armor stand, first of all? I think it's smooth stone. We're gonna need a little workstation too, but I'm less concerned about that. I kind of want like fancier things in this cabin. Trying to think. Oh yeah. Need to burn up a little bit of this. We're gonna have to make some smooth stone. See, I wish I had enough for like bookshelves and stuff, because that's what this like area would look best with, but that's okay. We do also have some mods as well. How do I get to them? So we do have lights, however, they don't really work, unfortunately. We tried them out in our world that me and Brooke did with our wheel spin. The wreath, I think, might work, actually. We'll have to test that out. Let's see. Yes. We've got a wreath. Oh, that is so cute. Okay. We can use that for sure. Stone. We've got to cook this once more. Feed it through. Oh, where do I put this wreath? It's so cool. Maybe something like that on either side. I don't know if I want it on the front of the build, because to be honest, I want this to look like the front of the build to look a little bit less like modded, if that makes sense. Even though that's like not a huge detail. I don't know. I don't even know if it... I don't think it fits the vibe here. I feel like this works in other spots. Like, definitely on the inside of the build as well. We can't stick a wreath there, because the lantern's there. That's good to know. But we can definitely use this on the inside. And then what I'm gonna do is get this smooth stone, armor stand. Then I think it would be helpful if we had armor to put on the stand. It would actually look good. Too bad I never really used any of this, but hey. We actually gathered so much iron where we can spend it on stuff like that. That's the best part. You know what I like doing though? I like having like, maybe we could make like a little wardrobe or something. Or like a little compartment here. Because I like when the armor is kind of like on display in like some type of wardrobe. So maybe if we do that, that could look kind of cool. Ooh, especially with this little window here. Yep, we're cooking. We are absolutely cooking. So let's do that. Then we could do like maybe the armor stand. Can't do it there. Can we do it here? I thought we could put it on slabs. Huh? Is that not allowed anymore? Or is it only like stone slabs? I could have sworn that like... Oh. Maybe because it just doesn't have the height because I put the lantern there. My bad. My bad. I see what I did now. Alright, let's get rid of this lantern. Do I have a pickaxe anymore? I don't think I do. I'll make a quick little pickaxe. Then we'll toss the armor stand there. And what we'll do is get all of this armor onto the armor stand. Like that. Then maybe what we can do is like... You know what? It's too angled. It's too angled. There we go. I do like it on an angle, but that was like too much. Yeah, that looks good. Then maybe something like a chest or a barrel in this corner. I'm gonna make a crafting table. Just so I'm not running around everywhere. See, the thing is, the chests are currently like Christmas themed, so I think we should go barrel. Not that I don't want Christmas presents everywhere, but like for the aesthetic of this build, I think in this corner specifically, that looks better. And then we could just put like a dark oak button on it or something. So it looks a little bit more like a wardrobe. All right, well, that's one corner done. Look at that. So, with this, I feel like we've got to get like a little chimney spot somewhere too. But I want to be careful in the way in which I do it because I don't want to like really mess with like the exterior part of the build, but I guess you wouldn't really see this part. The only thing is it's not actually going to attach to the chimneys because I put the chimneys in the middle. Oh no. Maybe I will forego it. So, we've got bed area figured out. We've got a little storage nook there. I think what we have to do like in front of it is just like maybe give some breathing room with like carpet or something. Or we can like section it off like this. That's kind of cool. So it's its own little spot. And then here can be like, I don't even know. I don't think we want a workstation next to the bed. I tend to put my stone cutters next to my bed when I sleep in this game. And I'm like, really, why would I do that? You know, I feel like this should be like cozy corner. And then this is like a little workstation, you know, workstation vibes. So maybe what I should do after all is have a crafting table here. We could put like, I don't even know, like a cauldron down or something. And then put that there. Something like that. It's like a classic little corner for, you know, work and stuff. Then what we can do is, kind of thinking instead of like putting trap doors around the crafting table, we can kind of like put some like not fencing, sorry, some signs around it. I think that looks good. Need to find something for this spot, and I'm kind of thinking like furnace wall, you know? Or would this be a good furnace wall? I just don't know. The thing is with this cabin, I'm like, I like every single spot, so I don't want to waste any of the spots because they just like actually look so cool. So I'm like, this isn't right. I can't overthink it either. I am gonna have to sleep soon, and I should probably grab the furnaces that I actually have though. I'm almost kind of thinking like in the corner there though, instead of doing like, or not the corner, kind of by the windows over there, instead of doing like, you know, like a traditional wall of, like you got your furnaces and stuff. What if I did like a little botany table? I kind of feel like that could look a little bit cooler. So let me just like redo some of this. Maybe what we could do is cobble would look really nice on it. Alrighty, so if we're gonna make like a little botany table, I should have grabbed glowberries. I mean, I could go get some easily, but I feel like having probably cobblestone would look good. And then we need the stone cutter for sure. So I think having something like, let's say this. Oops. We'll break that. Then in the middle, we could do like another piece of coarse dirt. Have either that or maybe a trapdoor. I think the sign works just fine. We can put like a fern there. I was gonna say a sapling, but that legitimately could grow. That could be a problem. So we're not gonna risk that because that could cause big issues. Let's shear a fern. And I need to eat quickly. We're gonna have to cook up some pots too to put some things in. Or actually, maybe we do berries instead. Berries, because you can't put those in pots. You can put a fern in there though. So we'll put berries in there again. And then I'm kind of thinking what we do is have like a little light station above it. So I think glowberries would look so cool if we use them like that. I'm gonna have to go get some, but that's okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna put down, where can I put a furnace here? What makes sense? Maybe get rid of the cauldron. Put 2 furnaces there. We're gonna have to break this because it just like, there's just too much going on in that corner. Something like that. Sometimes I just put crafting tables up high and just like use them as like, it looks like storage almost. What was that? A chicken out there or something? That was weird. So what we're gonna have to do then is burn up some clay. And yeah, I think probably best bet just to like keep that nice and simple. We'll have to put the stone cutter there too. That'll be like the designated workstation, I think. I don't want it to be too much. I kind of want more cozy vibes for this one, so let's grab this clay. Start feeding in some of these planks. Oops, I forgot to split it up. There we go. And there. All right, while that's cooking up, kind of think that what we could do also is like, maybe do something similar with like the fencing blocking this section off. I kind of like the idea of doing this where it's not like a full-on wall, but it is like a little divider. That way it makes more sense to put like, let's say maybe like barrel storage or even like just like a little trim like that kind of helps. I think that just gives like a little bit, a nice little bit of detail, you know? So with this, see, we are gonna need the crafting table around. That's the thing. Trying to think of like a good spot to put like some storage and stuff that's still like accessible. Like we could put it there, but I feel like then it kind of creeps too close to this. Like it starts feeling a little bit too tight. So I'm almost considering leaving this like kind of open. Honestly, at the end of the day, could always make like a little workstation outside as well. I've done that a bunch, like little outdoor workstations. Not much wrong with doing that. I think, though, what I should do is probably just put it here or something, and then just have the sign. I'm overthinking it, simply, you know? It's good to, like, be intentional with, like, where you place things and all that stuff, but also sometimes I find that I do go a little bit overboard. So it's good to just, like, you know, reel it in a bit. So more pots. Can put a fern in the next one. Gotta hang our glowberries still. And then what we can do afterwards is, let's see. Would a cauldron make sense here? I kind of like the little, like, gap between the two. If anything, I would put, like, a little pot here with, like, a plant. Or something. Usually there's, like, dead sticks around here, so I should keep an eye out for that as well. I don't know if we really need the cauldron anymore, though. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run over and grab some glowberries quickly, since I'm kind of on just, like, figuring that out. Oh, wait. One second, though. 1 second. Do I have carpet? Okay. If I make a little bit of white carpet as well. Maybe in front of the little botany table. We could do like a little... Oh no, the sign! What if we did like... something like that? That's pretty cute. Okay, I like that. That's nice. Alright, that's one thing figured out. Second thing, my boat is over here, so let's grab our boat and go over to that lush cave quickly. If I see any, like, dead sticks or anything, I'll also, grab those as well. There's one. Yay! Do I have to grab them with shears? I think I do. Yeah. There we go. If I see any, I'll just be sure to shear them. So we've got mushrooms are actually also good to have as well for decorations. Then glowberries, I thought I saw some over here. I'm a little scared that they might be further into the cave, but I do remember in this cave there were some. Oh, hello. There. The question is, how do I get down? I could probably pillar up and get these, though. Yeah, they're not too high. There we go. There's some right there. Okay. Oh, there's one. And then... try and grab some of these, too. Those definitely fell. So no way they didn't. Yep, there we go. So I've got 3. That should be enough. And I'm gonna pillar up. Just get out of here. We don't need to be here any longer than we need to, right? That sentence made no sense. We don't need to be here any longer than we need to. I think you all know what I meant when I said that, but either way, that sentence made no sense. Okay. Let's get out of here. Got my little boat. I'm ready to roll. Whee! Look at that cute cabin. Look at that. That is so cute. Just slowly boating over. So now that we have these glowberries, place one here and here, then we're probably gonna have to bone meal them. But that'll just be like the light source that I guess just illuminates the little botany table. I've made these before and I think they look super cute. So I'm happy to be making one again. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, perfect. So another last thing I want to do is add something up here. I'm kind of thinking barrels. Like I said with the chests. Chests are a great decorational item. However, they are presents in this world. And for like the aesthetics of the interior of this build, I don't think we want like a ton of presents hanging around. You know what I mean? So that we might have to forego, but we can do a lot of decorating with barrels anyway. So it's all good. All right. Sun is going to be setting soon, but it's fine. We're working indoors. I'm going to make a couple more barrels. Wait a second. What was that? What was that? I swear I just saw some decorational item. Huh? I forgot I had all of this stuff. Oh no. I was talking about like little like holiday mods, but I forgot that we had that as well. This changes everything. Well, it doesn't really change everything. I kind of like the vanilla look that we're doing with this. We can add in a couple of little fun little things. Like I think we should add in maybe like a proper dinner table and stuff like that. But for the most part, like having this as mostly vanilla is not a bad thing by any means. I don't know. Except this oven is pretty cool. If we can even make it. We have to make a smoker first. That's pretty easy, actually. Yeah. We might add in a couple little modded blocks here and there, but I was kind of more so looking towards at the end, including some things like, where is it? We have some like cute plushies and stuff, if we can make those. Where is it? Can I make sleds? Yeah, I can make a sled. I should have used that the whole time though. Kind of forgot. I've just been like honestly just vibing with this this build. That's okay though. We'll look into adding some of that stuff. The one thing I would add, oh, see, there it is again. What is it? Oh, it's just the pillar trim. Those are pretty cool actually. Those are pretty neat. Anyway, as I was saying, we'll just add in like a couple of, of barrels here and there. If I can. There we go. Then maybe we can attach them with some spruce fencing. You know what? A lot of this stuff is just gonna get sanctioned into like the barrels because it becomes like the junk area. Because we're not actually existing in these Longplay worlds for that long, I usually just like funnel all the junk into like one chest. And then that's it. It makes sense though. What else am I gonna do with it? You know, I'm not gonna organize it if we're not coming back, I guess. Usually in the ones where it's a Longplay series I will, but for the sake of this one, I don't think we really need to. We'll just stash things away wherever we can. There. Do that, and then we could probably just like toss a lantern up top as well. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so this side of the cabin is all done. I really like it. I think it looks so cute. Oh, the only thing I forgot though. Maybe what we do here is like, I don't know, leaves. Should we do azalea leaves? I feel like that would be kind of cute. Spruce, I'm gonna stick to like keeping on the outside of the build because it fits in theme with like the vibe of this area, but I think we could have some different type of leaf on the inside of the build. So we'll grab a couple of these. I love azalea leaves too. They're my favorite. They are simply the best leaf in Minecraft. That and then oak leaves are like a classic too, but these, they're just like so crunchy. And then you've got like the flowering option as well. Just can't go wrong with it, you know? Okay. Let's get maybe like a little, there we go, a little plant there. That's cute. Could do that in this corner as well. I just want to figure out the layout of that section first though. This fencing though, I have a feeling I should change all of this to dark oak since I've kind of been using it throughout here. So it should probably stay pretty like in line with one another. So we'll change up this fencing. Something like that I think is good. Yeah, I think that's cool. And then that leaves space here. So for this area, you know, now that I was looking at these modded blocks, because I've gone so vanilla with a lot of it, I don't know if I want to add in any of those chairs and stuff because they kind of, I don't know, they kind of take away from, like, I don't know if they'd fit in theme with like the vibe of what we're going for necessarily. Like maybe the plates and stuff could be fun on top of the tables, but I don't want to do too much. Also, would it be so ridiculous to have like a sled in our house? I wish you could like hang it up on the wall. Ooh, these ones. These are actually quite, these feel quite vanilla in some ways. Maybe we'll add these ones instead. So they're basically like little benches. And I think they look super cute. They're not too modded looking, if that makes sense. Then we could still, we could do a classic Minecraft table, or maybe, if we want to place stuff on top of the table though, that's where things get a little bit tricky. Let's see. What are our options here? I'm really going back and forth with what I'm contemplating. Okay. We need sticks and we need dark oak. Gotcha. Got it. I think I have some more dark oak. Oh yeah. We grabbed lots. So, with all of this, oops, let's go back to, I think it's under handcrafted, yeah. Little dark oak table. That'll give us 2. So we can pop it right there. And then if we make 2 more spruce benches. So let's type in handcrafted so we can easily get to it. Spruce dining bench. There we go. I think that's like not too much, you know? Was a little bit worried, but I think that's just like literally perfect. And then we could have like a little storage section right here. We've got our dining table, and then with that we could also do like, how do we do the plates again? Because the plates are very cute. Some cups. I would say like this is just modded enough. Any more and it's like pushing it a little bit, but where did the plates go? There they are. Terracotta. I don't have terracotta. I mean, I could make some, but let's just do wooden plates. Just to make our lives easier. Cute. All right, we got our little bit of, just our little bit of modded stuff in. So I think that's good. Now we've got another section here that we can fill in. Everything's just kind of like falling into place, and I'm totally here for it. So what we could do here, oh, those grew. Wait, did I bone meal them? I don't remember. How do I not remember that? That was probably like 20 minutes ago at most. And I'm like, couldn't tell you. So, like I said before, we're gonna have to just probably use barrels this time around, which is fine. Let's keep it super simple. Maybe have a glowberry there. Something like that. And then what we could do on top is, do I have any cool statues or anything? I don't think I really do. We have some cool, like, we could make the puffer fish trophy, which will look really cool. Stack of books we can't really do either because we don't have like the proper amount of leather. I'm gonna see if there's any other modded items. I think that's mostly it. We do have a snow globe. Oh, hey, we could do a little snow globe. That would be cute. Also, one thing that we can't forget is that we have a bunch of paintings to make as well. But let's see if we can build this snow globe. Oh, yeah. Yes, we can. We're cooking. We're absolutely cooking. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Stop it. That is adorable. Why is this cabin so cute? I love it. Very, very happy with this. I think we need something along here too. I'm almost thinking like a row of storage barrels where it's like that. And then maybe in the middle we do like another potted plant or tree or whatever. Do I need more clay? Oh yeah, I do. All right, let's get that there, and then can do like a flowering one. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Need a placeholder block. There we go. There, I think that's cute. That kind of like blocks off the little sleeping area as well. Okay, this is coming together. We're cooking, we're cooking. So we've got the wool, which means we can make some cute little modded paintings as well. Pretty sure with this mod pack or texture pack, yeah, they're already... Oh, look at that. They're already ready to go. Look at that. Oh, stop. This is adorable. I'm gonna cry. It's so cute. All right, I think we've got like a good mix of like modded and not modded stuff. Like it definitely leans a little bit more vanilla, but like this is vibes, you know? This is kind of what I wanted. I didn't want to do too much modded. Let's make a couple more sticks. We might have to go find a couple more sheep because I'm gonna spam these paintings because they're too cute. Stop it! I also still need some carpet, so like we've really gotta get some more wool. I love it. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but that is cute. So I think that's enough for the paintings. Otherwise, it's just like this whole area is going to be like an entire gallery. But I think it's nice to kind of, let's see, like frame it up like this. It's a little bit awkward because I have this like kind of uneven. Does it bother us that much? Again, I can't ask you, but it doesn't bother me too much that it's like that. I think this kind of made it obvious, but I can just get rid of this part. You know what I mean? Just get rid of that. But I think when you stare at it like this, it's not really an issue, you know? Yeah, this is looking super cute. What is going on? Why is this adorable? I think like the last couple finishing touches we need is just like a little bit more carpet. And, I don't want to add too much to this. I don't like that that's exposed, but really like at most, like sometimes I just cover up spots like that with leaves. I know that sounds like super lazy, I guess, but like that tends to work. I don't even know if it needs that though. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me with this build for some reason. Like, I'm kind of focusing more on just like this really cozy space that we built out here. And it's just like, I'm not even thinking about that. The one thing that I want to do though, before we go get some more wool to finish this off, is I want to make that pufferfish trophy, the wreath, and is there anything else we could use? We can make plushies as well, but we do need wool. And sometimes some of them are a bit tricky to make because you need like dyes or slimes and stuff. Those are really cool. I used them in the wheel spin video me and Brooke did. And some of them are kind of easy. You just need a lot of wool for them. They're cute though. But if we can't use some of them, that's totally fine. I think I'd rather use carpet than use them on plushies. Sled will make for sure. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay, the trophy. Let's make this trophy. That's gonna go like right here. Why is that hilarious? That is so good. I love it. I love it. Are there any more we can make? I don't think so. We need bear, blaze, fox. I'm not doing that. No way. Wolf. Oh, you just need a bone. I do have a bone. Salmon's easy. I've been living off of salmon. Okay, we're making a couple more of these. These are hilarious. I do have a bone, so we'll use the last one on that. And then salmon. Pff, got it. Easy. Easy peasy. Come here. Nice. While we're out, let's maybe go search around for a couple more sheep to get our last bits of wool. And then that's pretty much it. The very last thing I want to do is like draw like the tiniest path out, but we'll figure that out in a second. I don't know if I want to do cobble or path because I think pathing, the snow doesn't fall on it. So at least it would be exposed the whole time. If I did cobble, then it wouldn't do that. Like it would get covered by snow and I'm not sure I want it to be fully covered. Where did I end up finding all those sheep? I don't even remember. I know there was one hanging around here, but am I out of luck? Bruh. So wolf. Do we need sheep? I don't know. Am I being excessive with the carpeting and stuff? Not sure. All right, let's just make our little trophies because these are hilarious. Where are we gonna put this one? Maybe here? Yes! Spider eye. I don't think I got one. I did get string when I killed a spider, but I'm not sure about the eye. And then, oh, the wolf. Where'd the wolf go? There it is. Oh boy. These are great. Okay, where am I gonna put this one? Maybe there? No, that's like too close to the other one. Here? I don't know. This one's a little bit... Maybe just like up here. Nah, it's just like floating. I don't know where to put this one. Maybe right in here. That kind of works. It's like our little trinket corner. That's kind of cool. Although it's kind of sad because it looks like I actually like I took down a wolf. No, I made it out of a bone. It's fine. Last but not least, I think a couple of wreaths here and then we're good to go. Just need some more leaves. Yeah, now that I've added in a couple more things, I'm not too concerned about the carpet being there. I mean, carpet by the food. Do you really want it there anyway? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get crumbs everywhere. Just gonna have to vacuum it a bunch. I guess maybe I should bring my diamond in too. You know, maybe it's just like more sanitary to just not have it. All right, let's make our little wreath. Can I not place it here? Huh? What's there? That's weird. Huh? Where'd that go? It placed somewhere. Did it place on the outside? Where did it go? Did it go in the snow or something? It's lost. What? I don't know what happened to it. That's so weird. Maybe it wasn't meant to be then. If I can't put it there, like on both sides. There. Maybe I'll just stick it there. You know? Okay. I think... Oh, wait. One last thing. Well, a couple last things. Our little diamond. Gotta display that, you know? Just our little diamond. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is vibes. This is vibes. So we're... Oh, look. It's snowing. This is perfect. Okay, we're on to the very last piece of the puzzle, which is just a nice little path that leads you and draws you away from the cabin. You know what I mean? You gotta have a nice little path. I'm kind of contemplating actually using cobblestone. Just like a really tiny cobblestone path. I was gonna use pathing so like it doesn't get covered, but I don't know if I mind that. Like the fact that it is gonna get covered. It's a little snowy area, you know? I think it's like low-key kind of perfect. Also, each time it's snowed in this world, it's been at night and it makes me like a little sad because I just want it to last like a little bit longer. See, I think this is perfect. And then literally the very last thing I think I'm gonna do, can I make snow carpet? I wonder. Because adding some of that back would be great. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to wait for the snow to fall. Let's see. No, you can make it. Cool. Might just add some back myself. See, this is already getting covered up, but again, I don't really mind. I think it just like adds to the atmosphere, you know? So I'm gonna take a couple of these snow blocks and I'm gonna turn some of it. Oh, I have to do, I think 3. Do I have any food left? Or did I eat all of it? Nope. Got a couple pieces. Look at that. I forgot the sled. That's one of the last things I forgot as well. All right. You know what? I'm gonna sleep first so mobs don't spawn because I have to work outside. And let's make a couple of snowy carpets. Get rid of this. And then the sled, I think is it 2? Yeah, that's it. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, I should have used this earlier. Actually, you know what? I needed to use the river more, so the boat made more sense, I guess. But I think you can glide around on this. You actually have more control with this sled than you do the boat. The boat's just so fun, though. Yeah, there's way more control with this. Look how cute. Look how cute. Need to get closer so the signs render. Yep, that's a beauty. So, let's put the sled, like, I don't know, right around here. Just very carefully trying to drive it. That didn't work out. Just ended up, like, turning around anyway. Gonna break these just to fill this up with snow. And we'll place this, like, right here. Maybe a bit closer. Right there. I think the lantern's actually melting that snow, possibly. I'm gonna need much more, apparently. And we're gonna need a bit more. Just a little bit. Let's gather up a little bit more snow here. And these are the finishing touches. I'm very happy with how this has turned out, by the way. It's very, very cozy looking. I'm gonna get rid of this boat. Don't really need it anymore. And then we're just gonna fill in a couple of remaining patches and we're good to go. Let's just make a bunch of snow. And some of it will turn, actually we'll turn most of it into snowy carpet. Let's do this. Fill in a couple of these patches here and there. Then we're pretty much good to go. All right, how is this wintry cabin looking? Wait. Final touches. So I don't really want the grass like showing here. Just simply replace this with snow. Big brain moment, except I don't have enough. All right, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I'm gonna have to make a couple more shovels. These are just like the final touches that like sometimes take way longer than you expect, just because it's just like, oh, there's something else. There's something else. Not done yet. But I like doing these finishing touches. Like, I think it just like adds to everything, and I enjoy doing it, so it's fine. That's the problem with Minecraft. Like, I find that like sometimes it's hard for me to stop decorating just because I love decorating. So I'm like, oh, what about this? What about that? And sometimes less is more, you know? Sometimes less is more. Well, I certainly don't need any of this in my inventory, so... What I do need are snowballs, so I'm gonna just keep taking everything out of my inventory. I guess fishing rod, don't need it. I'm having a hard time getting rid of stuff because I'm a hoarder in this game. I can't help it. Oh, last piece of fish. Gonna eat it. I think we're doing okay though. Alright. With this... Bone meal, don't need it, it's fine. Let's take these remaining snowballs and let's make them into snow. So, craft up a bunch here. And we're just gonna stick it in spots that grass is kind of hanging around. So around here probably is best. So many zombies down there. And I think that is it. Wow, okay. Okay. This looks so good. Let's free cam it. Let's free cam. Let's take a little look-see. Look at that. There we go. That is our little winter A-frame cabin, all complete. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Okay, let me do some things. I think I want to get the snow on, and let's stop the daylight if we can, just so we can go around the build and kind of just look around and see what we did. without having to worry about sleeping and stuff. Give me 1 second. And would you look at that? A cozy, snowy winter cabin by a nice little lake. Look at that. How picturesque. That is so cute. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Really, really happy with this one. So, of course, what we've got is just a nice, simple A-frame cabin. It honestly was so easy to put this up. Like I said, literally you're basically just building a roof. Like you don't have to worry about the foundation. The roof is the foundation. So they're pretty easy to toss up. You can do anything with them. You can change the shape. Honestly, you could even make this like, give this a different attachment with like an L shape. I feel like this A-frame style is like very modular. And also like you could do anything with the trim. You can make it taller, shorter. You could add deep slate on the sides, just whatever. This style cabin is super easy to make, but also like super customizable. So I think this is like a winning design, especially because look at how much space you actually get on the inside. This interior is actually one of my favorite interiors that I've done in a while. I find interiors are something that like, they're one of my favorite things to build, but I also struggle with them in a way because I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over. But I think the way in which like this open space was utilized is just like so fun and super cozy. I think the thing that I like doing the most with my builds is making like cozy little nooks. So we've got like a nice little spot to sleep. We've got like a little cozy area where you can like have a nice little meal. And then like, even though this is all like open concept, there's still like clear little spots where things belong and are like slotted into. And I think like this fencing really helps with that as well. You don't always need like proper walls. I usually actually end up using trapdoors as walls too, because they're just like a lot smaller. So they're not as clunky. But I find even these, if you want like an open concept space, still has that like they allow like a lot of like breathing room, if that makes sense. I particularly weirdly like this little corner because it's like a little trinket corner and it's got like this little wall separation, but also this one that like leads into another little storage spot. I just think it looks super cute and cozy. And just like, I don't know, we've got like our little spot here with the botany, and then this is where like the big grand window is. And I think that kind of like fits in line with what we've got here. We've got a cozy little bed and a really nice spot to relax. And I think that's what you would want by a window like that, if that makes sense. And then here we've got all of like the utility stuff at the back where you would store all your things. You don't want that to be shown off at the front of the house, right? When you're going into, when someone's peeking in, they're looking, they're like, what's going on here? It's like you got your cozy little kitchen. You've got your little like sleeping area. And then at the back is like all of the utility stuff, which also looks really cool as well. I mean, oh, so cozy. So cozy. Also, another thing I love like obviously how much light you do get, especially with shadies in this game with this. But I love these like little windows. I know I blocked these ones off, no big deal, but these ones, look at the snow peeking through. That is just peak cozy. And for me, that's what it's all about when you're doing like a wintry holiday themed build, is just like, how can we make it like super warm, inviting, and like you want to curl up with like a book and a little hot chocolate and you just feel like safe and cozy, and that's it. And I think we did that with this build. I'm really happy with the way that this interior turned out. Chef's kiss. Well, I think with all of that, that is probably going to be it for this long play. Wow, we did a lot of work. This was super, super fun. So happy I had the chance to chat with you all about like the holidays, all of that stuff, while kind of getting into the holiday spirit as well by building this out. Super, super fun. It's definitely gotten me even more into the holiday spirit. So thank you all so much for watching and coming along on this adventure with me. I really appreciate it. I had tons and tons of fun doing this. Let me know what you think of the build in the comments. And with that, I hope you have a safe and happy holiday season. I hope you have tons of fun, all of that stuff. And of course, I will see you all on our next adventure together. Goodbye, everyone! Bye!